Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up?
Anyway, my piece. There it is.
Cursed be the ground, for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us. For out of the ground we were taken, for the dust we are. And to the dust we shall return.
You can't win, you can't break even, and you can't get out of the game. People keep saying things are gonna change, but they look just like they stay the same. You're getting way over your head, and you only got yourself to blame. You can't win, child, can't break even, can't get out of the game. Yeah. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
All right, you dusty denizens. Okay, you dusty Jermaines and you ashy Jeffries, and also you dirty foot Jose's, man. We in the house. All right. First up, I'm listening. Okay, Atrix number 2. Okay, so did the DNC learn not to parade out entertainers, rappers, comedians to obtain black voters? I don't think that was their problem. Their problem is they didn't do a good job. Okay, Gabar, what's happening? Navone, what's happening? Bro, man. Okay, Toya with the apple. What's going on? I like that lipstick, Toya. Laveris, what's going on? Lamont Sanders, what's happening? Quentin, what's going on? Louis, what's happening? How did you get Dr. Neil to come on with you? Prince, what's happening? Seth Mike, what's happening? What is the word of what is the word, y'all? Hope everyone is well and in good spirits. I think at Red Pill Space, man, I think we're doing all right. Okay. Rocky says, "Great day, fellow denizens of the dust." Alex the Wolf, what's happening? Zavi, with Trump on, do you think the hiring in 2025 may increase? Well, things you have to see what his package is when they actually get in, because hiring depends on a lot of things, man. Competition from the outside, can he get the monetary thing in place? It may increase a little bit, especially for what is it? Infrastructure that may increase. You may get an increase because some of those they're already going to start cutting off some of these the migrants because somebody was just telling me Eric Adams is going to cut off the food stamps to migrants in New York City at the first of the year. So some of them will probably start going back home. The Red Planet, what's going on? Leon, what's happening? Today's your mental health day. Okay. Mr. Shazzy, what's going on? Hurricane. Also, what's Keisha and Susie Pinktoe's alliance? They want to they want advantages for themselves. Okay. They'll always get back together. Okay. Shout out to Massachusetts. Thank you, Supreme Pivot. Red Planet, what's happening? Paul, what's happening? I have no idea, Paul. Lavish, what's happening? If y'all don't hit the like button. Eddie, what's going on? Rain Lab, Olatito, what's going on? Ding Dong, the sisterhood is dead. The death of the sisterhood is has been greatly exaggerated. Okay, Passportology, loving my dusty Bitcoin. Okay, cool. Jeffrey, what's happening? Indigo Flow, what's happening? Marcus, BGS, if I remember correctly, said a message to a brother in school a week or two ago. The message was needed and heard by me also. Much appreciated. Okay. And Jesse Griffin, I found out about you through Kevin, first time in chat. Okay, cool. And yeah, that's my little brother, man. I miss him. I still miss him. Hard bottom shoes, peace. What's going on? Red Planet. What's happening? Passportology. What's going on? Some government posts will have to increase immigration lane. I don't know about that. AO, what's happening? Got very dusty Friday, Michael. Michael, salute. Scorched Earth, Book of Eli, yes, sir. And Brazil, Shelton, how's the classes going, Brazil? Nate, what's going on? Joe's, Black Males, what's happening? We try to be right, man. Global Free Agent, what's happening? Let's get them get the likes up, folks. LAPD SWAT, what's going on? Where did you find that? Oh my God, God is on. I don't know this chick. Somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me, and it was just a clip because she was talking about being from Dominica and the difference between being there and being here. Okay, so there you're God, and here. Basically, you're just a regular person because everything that they have the same access to everything that you have.
And you're like, oh my God, God is on earth.
Yep. I forget where I get it from. Oh, you and Charles are dual streaming. Okay. So the question is, what is the value of the black voter bloc? Influence. Biggest thing is influence. Geechee Dan, what's up? Dusty PhD, what's happening? Ryan Russell, what's going on? Score Church says, with all the immigrants here trying to be part of the new voter bloc, what is our power as a voting bloc? Okay, they can try to be it, but they have to become citizens. Okay, and your power, as I just said, is influence. Should BGS or black one trying to genocide our race with how they're discussing the results? They're crashing out. It's called emotional. Okay, they'll be all right. They'll be all right in a couple of months. Oh, it's going good. Okay, cool. Michael L said, do you think the Democrats will invoke the 14th Amendment before or on the day of Trump's inauguration? They can't. The Supreme Court already ruled on that. In fact, I just had it. See if I can find it. I just clipped that because there's actually a question in the Washington Post. Let's see if I can find it. It's in capture. No, don't capture it. It's wrong. I want to open the editor. Okay. See if I can do this. Let's see the 14th Amendment because the Supreme Court just ruled on this. Let's see if I can share the screen real quick. With my snag it because just snagged this. Okay. It might be hard to read. Okay. Let's see. Let's go full screen. Okay, how is that a criminal can gain access to the White House? Is there nothing in the Constitution of the U.S. to protect the people from this happening? Okay, this is National Reporter, right? There's nothing in the Constitution that prevents someone who has been convicted of a crime from being president. The Constitution says someone can serve as president as long as they're at least 35 years old and a natural-born citizen and a resident of the United States for at least 14 years, okay? The 14th Amendment bars someone from serving if they have engaged in insurrection after having previously taken an oath to the Constitution. Critics of Donald Trump argue that he had engaged in insurrection before and during the attack of the U.S. Capitol January 6, 2021. They sued to keep him off the ballot. Initially, the Colorado Supreme Court agreed and removed him from the ballot in that state. Soon after, The United States Supreme Court ruled that states didn't have the authority to keep candidates off the ballot under the 14th Amendment, and he was allowed to run in Colorado and every other state. Okay, so no, they cannot. Okay, and they impeached him for insurrection, and they guess what? They said he was not guilty. So guess what? The answer is no. I hope that clears that up. Check it in late. Inspired Truths. What's happening? Emmanuel, but do you think the black gynocracy maker serves no purpose, is somewhat defective since the women don't uplift their voice? Yeah, that's the problem. Well, you can tell it's defective because you can see our community, right? Diesel Jr., what's going on? Alavra says, do you think Kevin's Samuel's spirit is somewhere smiling and proud of this part of the black manosphere? I think so. I believe so. Attacking something. Okay, I saw that, Dr. Dunbar. Question: if you were a 30-year-old black man in this generation, would you date and marry a black woman? Depends on the black woman. If she's got the skills that I need and she is cooperative and she's down for my agenda, the answer would be yes. Thanksgiving is close. Here's a few coins. Okay, appreciate you, Level, for a turkey flavor annihilator. As a black man, if we were upset, we do what we always do. Move on. Exactly. Get likes up. Afro Manosphere, what's going on? Art of Idmore, what's happening? What's happening, man? Alexa, stop. Out of it more, what's happening? St. Michael of Cigarillo. Why are the male Democrats one of the following three types of males? Gay, atheist, or ethnically Jewish? I don't think. Well, I don't know. I think a lot of that's intersectional feminists, but those are the loudest people because most of the people that are Democrats that are male are not that way. So some of them are actually progressives or Bernie bros. Okay, this depends. There's a lot of people that a lot of black men actually follow the corporate line. So, did any of y'all see Bakari Sellers trying to urge Biden to nominate Kamala Harris to be the Supreme Court? I think I did. I do not want to see her as a Supreme Court justice. Okay. The fifth column, pro-chop feminists are getting a much-needed wake-up call. Yeah, I think the economy is doing that for them. Black isn't a problem, the culture and ideology. Black is black. We say black. Black is the culture and ideology. That's what we mean. The color is not that. Why was the election hyped so much? It was going to be close. Trump clobbered her. What was that all about? They were trying to convince you and make it seem like it was closer than it was, so that you actually vote for her. It's called propaganda. Do you think there is a case for trying Biden on treason for letting illegals get? No, not. He has the authority. Okay, that's what he does. The Supreme Court already said that. Hey, what's going on, Pookie? I school my sons with. Oh, cool. Okay. I see. He said. More said maybe tonight. Chief Rocka, appreciate you, Chief Rocka. Joe Jett, what was the vote count? I keep seeing it was close. They said it was like between 72 and 73 million was for Trump. I said get the likes up, which is pretty much what he had last time. Had a lot of people that didn't come out and vote. Hey, what's up, Aria? Or we used to call her Fitness Mom back in the day. You still working out, baby? Still get the body still together? Passport G, what's going on? He just has named his dog Alexa. She might as well be. What's up, Mongo? Scorched Earth, appreciate you. Wyatt Skinner, what's going on? Barry Hamilton, okay. And Split Jim, appreciate you. Tuition. Think or die. You think Kamala Harris just wanted to take the money and run? No. I think she likes power, so. And she was already in that position, so they talked to her. I don't know whether they talked her into it or she wanted to do it. I don't know which. I think she bit off more than she could chew. There he is, the motherfucking Grinch. What up, man? Babu, what's going on? How's my girl, Grinch? She doing all right? Babu, what's up? Black Toxic Masculinist, what's going on? Tom Banks, what's going on? Nat Geo made a prediction that the majority of America will be mixed race by 2050. Yeah, I think that's true. Most of the white folks, and somebody sent me this. I don't know if I saved it or not. But most of the white folks are old. Okay, the most common age of a white person is 58 and over. Okay, they're very old. So basically, they will start to die off pretty soon. So the majority of white folks are 58 years or older. I don't know if I downloaded it or clipped it. Let's see. I don't think so. Let's see. I might have clipped it. Hold on. Where is my? Whatchamacallit? Let's see. Might have. Let's see if I clipped it. No, I didn't clip it. I didn't clip it. I'll pull it up. Somebody sent it to me in an email. Okay. And this was coming from Cash App for Maurice. Appreciate you. Larry, appreciate you for the Cash App. Sydney, appreciate you for the Cash App. Let's see. Let's see what I got. So Adrian sent this to me last night. Let's see if it's still here. Boy, let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is from Pew Research, okay? Show it to you real quick why it'll be mixed. Because as white people die off, okay? The most common age among whites is 58, more than double that of racial and ethnic minorities. They don't have enough young people, okay? Even though they have more people, okay? But the vast majority of their population is 58 years is 50 and older, okay? See that? Most common age. The vast majority of white folks are over the age of 50, whereas the vast majority of other people are under the age of 30. Okay, that's why by 2050, most white folks will be down here with the rest of us. So everybody's gonna be mixed, pretty much. Okay, for them to survive. Has there ever been a superpower Russia that went from collapse back to superpower in 30 years? No. Russia didn't. The Soviet Union broke apart, but they still had power. Okay. And they are not the superpower they once were. If it wasn't for China, they wouldn't be that. China bailed them out. Loopy, you laid out a predictions quite nicely on YouTube and Patreon, making it unsurprising that Trump won. Yeah. The poll demographics show us that the lovely ladies are breathing womanism like air, and Latinos are growing in their adoption of it. Yeah, that's the way they're trained in school. That's the way they're trained in school. Yeah, I read that too. Do you think the black population will get like that, or Africans help the population? I do not know, okay? Nobody can predict the future. Do you think the delineation movement will prevent us from being absorbed and mixed around by an influx of foreign brown and black people? I don't want us to be all mixed like the Filipino people. There's nothing you can do about it, okay? That is human nature. I'm still doing light work out and still fasting 48 hours every week, just enough to keep the fat at bay. Okay. All right. We do what we must, right? Sorry, I had to keep the fat at bay. She got that little boy, gang, that she had to have. Okay, she had to have that little boy. She got baby fever. Had to have that last little boy. I call it, what is the buzzer beater. Okay, she had to get a buzzer beater. Yeah, as I'm saying, you had to have that little boy. Okay. What's up, Mr. Z? Ernie Shavers or Dante Wilder? Ernie Shavers all day long. Ernie Shavers would have killed him. Let's see. What do we have? Okay. We're 24 minutes in. What are the questions at? Y'all, and any other time y'all be asking me all these random ass questions. Any other time, okay? Have you seen on TikTok the woman are withholding sex and doing the 4B movement because of Trump? I've heard that, but there's they're writing checks, but will their ass cash it? Shavers was a bomber, and also he had a tough ass chin too. Also different weight classes too. Would you consider establishing another channel focused on political topics? I'm confident to attract a dedicated audience and foster meaningful conversations with enthusiasts. That is what my Master Teacher Response channel really is about. Most of I don't really talk politics that much, not on here, is because, well, I think maybe since the Biden administration is not in office anymore, they might not be as sensitive. I might start talking about it more. But my Master Teacher Response channel is probably that channel. Shavers or Tyson? That is a good question. Okay, Tyson is faster. So the ladies are crashing out over the internet. What do you think? Oh, they'll get over it, man. I mean, we broke their little hearts, so they'll get over it. Can you post your channel somewhere? I might. They should be up there. I don't know. I might post them on my community tab. Who do you think represented the king? Represented King on the Wire. What do you think the theory of time? Represented the king. Basically, it was just from saying is basically it was what's his name? Omar. Omar was the king. Okay, Omar was the king, and depending on what angle you were coming at. Okay, there's always several kings, but he's the king of the streets. So, well, Keisha attacked black men on election. Now the election is over. I think they have to go in hiding right now, man, because they have to lick their wounds. Who do you think represented King? Okay, I read that one. Okay. Did you see Iranians made an attempt on Trump? They got 2 of the 3. The Iranians had no reason to do in Trump. If they were going to try, they would try to do in Biden. Biden was much more of a threat to the Iranians than Trump was. Somebody made an attempt on. If anybody made a tip on Trump, it wasn't outside influences, okay? And there's instant media. What's going on, instant media? We used to work at a public school. The fallout from this was entertaining at first, but now it's irritating. All those educated intersectional feminists, man, crashing out. So what is your thought on a big social media bring back nuclear family? They have to. It's because to run AI and all this automation, you need more energy. You don't have enough energy with oil and gas, so they have to. You think more young men are facing situation economy, job markets where they won't have the finance. Basically, what it is that men and women have to decide is family more important than their comfort, okay? Because they start families all over the world in even more dire situations, okay? You don't need a whole lot of money to start a family, okay? Now, would you have to sacrifice your comfort? Yeah, you will. But if family's important, you don't need all that. Interesting. First time hearing Omar. Yep. Oh, it's one of my favorite. Do you think Kamala will try to run for president? No. It's it for her. She's gone. Your thoughts on Hamas wanting peace after the elections? I think if they want peace, Donald Trump will give them their best chance, because Biden went on that shit. So you think the sisterhood and gynocracy is over? No. Nope. Basically, as long as black men adhere to it and support it, it will never be over, okay? Why do black women always like white men use them as crash dummies? Because black women aspire to be white women. My TF2 squad was named LBO. Let's bang out. Okay, okay, all right. You think I made it in time getting in Theo's class? I'm so enjoying the environment he's set up over there. Okay. Yeah. Well, basically, if you the thing is, if you don't get it the first time, I say take it again. Okay. Yeah. Omar coming. Yep. And to the dust we shall return. What's your thoughts on women trying to do a 3B? What's a 3B movement? About getting off dating apps, not helping black men and others. Is it 4B or 3B? Which one is it? Because we talk about the 4B movement. Hell, it didn't work in Korea. It's not going to work here. Do you see Alton Walker reading celebrities' names, telling people they endorse Trump or Kamala, then found out that they didn't vote? No, I didn't see that one. They pushed to make black women the face of the blue-breasted movement, just like they made them the face of feminism. Possibly. Pharaoh, what's up, man? You back in the family yet? What social media platform do you think will be the most popular in a few years? You can never predict that, okay? TikTok, they try to kill TikTok, so it'll probably be Twitter. I think Rumble and Telegraph, okay, are probably the up-and-comers. Can I share the link? They said it was revenge for Kasem. I have no idea what that is. Oh, to share about the Iranians, man. Man, I follow this shit every day. Okay, the Iranians did not attempt. Okay, on Trump, did not do an attempt on Trump's life. Okay, that'd be dumb. What they didn't want was Kamala Harris and the Democratic group that's in there to get back in office. Okay, that's what they didn't want. So killing Trump would have just made things worse for them. So that's why I know. You think America will turn back to a religious Christian nation again? Nope. How do you see dating game for the next 4 years of the Trump presidency? A lot more cooperative women and a lot of big head calls. Will it turn towards conservatism? Nope. Nope. Think or die. Are the Trump haters going to wake up before the Chinese tidal wave lands, or are they going to learn Cantonese by 2030s? I think American people will wallow in their misery and go down with the ship. Okay, I've been watching white women shave off their hair to protest the Trump. Do you think Keisha will do the same thing? Nope. Does single mother families should have passed down wealth to other generations, to the girls, not to the boys? Will Michelle Obama run 2028? Nope. You have to wait until Gen Z and Gen A get older for it to go away, or maybe like 2040 it'll go away. I don't know what that means, because Gen Z and A don't have a chip in their brain. Yeah, probably so. Now the gynocracy is funded. Once funding is gone, gotta run sort. Gynocracy was there, but even way before they start funding it. 4B. No, yeah, the 4B woman doesn't work. Okay, Dems are worried about Trump. Wait till J.D. Vance and Gabbard unite in 2028. Yeah, probably so. Yeah, Vance is a problem. What's your thought on the blue bracelet movement? I don't even know what it is. I don't know if I'm back in yet. What is the afflicted females on TikTok rants wish for harm and deletions of black men simply because they didn't get the outcome they wanted? In other words, it's Tuesday or Friday for us, right? What's the difference, right? Because at the end of the day, guess what?
I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
So it's all Jermaine's fault. So get over it. Navon says, on your rant, you talked about black women betraying us since 1970-50. Where can I find info? I try to man not. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Scroll down, scroll down. Where was I? 3B. Where are we? I lost my spot. Okay, we'll go back to this super chat. Trump said he will save TikTok. Yeah, Trump is probably the advocate for social media. So, what is going on with my StreamYard today? Can you suggest a place for a proper desalination plant for all these salty air steers? We need to protect the environment after all. I would say Baltimore. Okay, Baltimore is probably the best place, right next to Washington D.C. Okay, we all converge down there at the DMV and go over to Baltimore to the desalination plant and dump their tears. Or they can send them to the Black Manosphere. We drink female tears. Okay. I think men should get ready for the princess construction worker. And they have to do what they got to do. Rest of the motivators here. Omar is more likely the queen. Well, no, basically, being gay does not make you a queen. Okay, he wasn't a queen. He might have been gay, but he wasn't a queen. Okay. Rome, there was a lot of Roman senators that were actually gay. So, but the thing is, there's some kings that were gay too. I said, Lavelle's working on my track. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Now, with the maestro's got his finger in it, it's got to be good. Can the U.S. and allies win a full-scale war? Nope, they can't. They cannot. It's too late for that. Can the Dems do a PP bro, a passport bro with a thick Latina? Okay, I heard that. They can import them now. They're right here. They don't have to go nowhere. Ask you how you know about what. Yeah, the Korean 4B people is not kind as people trying to latch on. Saint Cyr. The great pre-order. How does anyone ask a commander-in-chief to step down? Puppets. It's called you threaten him with the 24th Amendment. That's how. You can tell who the civilians are when they say Putin wants to keep going west after Ukraine. Yes, you sure can. I think the percentage of black men dating now will go higher than 30% by 20. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Ari, you got a sister? I think she does. But I think they're all married, though. Xander with a Z, I'm late as fuck. Okay. Boss, did you happen to see Charleston White happy and assist you with a bag? Richards in church on the first Sunday looking for a brand new religion. Okay. I did not, man. Was he high? Man, that should be required. Weeding. I think more guys will be avoiding dating Americans. A lot of guys are going to get themselves ready to travel. Yes, sir. Will the Washington Commanders make the playoffs? Not this year, I don't think. I haven't watched them, but I don't think this year. Could the Black Manosphere become a target for picking sides in election? Nope. We're already a target. We were a target well before that. So, too late. What do you think of the $6 billion package Biden is sending to Ukraine? The last of the money. Okay. Did Kamala offer loans instead of reparations? Because she can't authorize reparations. Okay, that's why. Because loans, there was a promise. Loans are fairly easy. St. Cyr, a split gem, good for electrolytes. It is 70% of black male votes. They're still mad. How can we make them leave us alone? You can't. You got to leave them. Was King James, who authored the Bible, a black man? No. White as fuck, okay? Yeah, but Omar was not, it was a loose cannon. Omar was, the queen follows the directions of the king. You skipped my question. I don't even know what your question was, boss. Type it again. Just got back from Milan. If you put it in a super chat and skip your question, then you have something to cry about it. But if you didn't put it in a super chat and skip your question, I got too many up on the board. So if you did, if I skipped it, type it again. Yeah, 25th Amendment, yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. You see the colonization of Mars, moon base, and next. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of that stuff. Can the Suns win in 25? No, they can't. KC, appreciate you. Did the stock of American women go down? Yeah, the price did go down. Yes, it did. Will Powell resign from the Fed? Nope, he's already said he wouldn't. And plus, him and Trump have a pretty good relationship. Okay, they can get along. All right, it's a place for this, but a new gun for hire plot from Iran sounds a little off. It's very off. Okay, very off. Most people would like that. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. So sooner we, so is it too soon to call it on bygone? Yeah, you can. Yeah. What does he contribute to the American body? Is political, other than a bad voter for the staff? It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. But you have to be a patron to understand it. You think Trump will break things off with NATO? He can't break it off, but he can actually lessen the effect. They already know. They're already meeting in NATO about him. One of my coworkers is very pro-black and only dated black women after the election. He's seen what they were saying. He changed his mind. He said he will never limit his options again. Okay. And one angel got his wings. He said, better show about power, House of Cards versus Game of Thrones. Same thing, different options, okay? Is the end of the USA the end of the Keisha program? The end of USA is not coming for a while, okay? But the Keisha problem, it will be with you always. Roland says, saying polio is gonna come back under Trump. Bullshit, okay? Guys, you want to make them angry, make 6 figures, use your passport, marry abroad, be happy with your wife and children. Libs hate happy black men. That is so true. I have a question. Do you think the left keeps pushing LGBTQ trans kids on, obviously when they turn off back, actually they're pushing them that way to pushing those boundaries so that men can have access to little boys again like they did in Rome. That would be my opinion. And that is too late, okay? Have you been watching Jamal? I watch him every day. I watch him every day. What do you think is next for Kamala? Retirement. Marcus Moore, is life extension around the corner? It could be. It could be if they want to release the stuff. Yes, there will be one this weekend. Jamal Thomas, can you explain the concepts of marriage and divorce and prenups in terms of finances? Oh, not on this one because I don't have enough time. Okay. Not on this, too much time. Okay. Those are contracts, and the contracts, the prenups and all that. The one to actually talk about divorce and prenups is probably lead attorney. He actually does a better job. In fact, I have a video somewhere where I actually showed him talking about modern marriage. Okay, St. C's going on to Columbia. Barry Hamilton, vote cheers. So we're going Greek. What is might be more like Argentina, but you know. All the EU and NATO got on them planes for Budapest early this morning. Yep, got to have a conversation about what's coming. You think women want to shit on men if Kamala won? Yes, I do. You think the DNC will double down on the same things they have been doing this last election, or will they? Oh, they're going to adapt. Okay, well, this election, they had a fight during this election, so they will adapt. I don't think they like the Biden administration very much, so they will not. Any chance of Kamala doing OnlyFans? Nope. Inspired Truth, appreciate you for the super sticker. So the person that said I didn't answer his question should type it again. Do you think the Dems will abandon transgender politics, LGBT? Nope. It's not going to happen. And I think it's not just the left doing it. My personal opinion. Cats or dogs? I prefer dogs. I've had them both. I prefer dogs. Dogs are more useful than cats. Cats, if cats are less maintenance than dogs are, but dogs are more useful. What impact did the black manosphere on elections Tuesday? The black woman is now blaming white women and race. Basically called influence. A lot of the talking points and ideas came out of the black manosphere, was actually adopted, still being adopted by the broader manosphere, and also all the way around the world, because the Kevin Samuels effect and the black manosphere effect is all over the planet, not just here. You wouldn't round them up, okay? You would do what Obama did. You just cut off their paperwork. What are they going to do, stay here and starve? You sure can make a blame Jermaine shirt. Yes, you sure can. The stories are coming out that Dem leaders like Pelosi originally wanted. Yeah, they did. I mean, I played that. Remember we played that? We were telling you that for the longest. Now that the election's over, now everybody's coming out telling the truth and pointing fingers. And ultimately, Obama and Pelosi were right. Oh, they are? Okay. Well, they know what they're doing. Yeah. That's the ultimate stopping point, okay? And in fact, I think in California, there's a quasi law about that already. Did the U.S. release the real COVID death total? I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. I know it stopped being released after Biden got into office. I'll set up a Teespring, storage. Okay. Right about the percentage going up here in the Bay Area. All I've seen is Asian women with black men. It wasn't like this a year ago. When you start sending them to school and mix them into, proximity is the biggest factor of mating and dating. Which is more likely to happen in 10 or 12 years? Pistons win the championship or a woman president? That is a good question. I would say Pistons winning the championship. Hey guys, look, BGS is right. Where is he? Where's my little brother?
Guys, the bottom line is this. BGS is right.
I said, now with Trump in office, I'm going to get my Russian visa and go interview Snowden. Good luck finding Snowden, man. Yeah, with a broken opinion, President can just go after the employment of undocumented workers and illegal immigration problem. We'll disappear. Obama did the same thing. Okay, Obama did the same. He cut off all their Social Security numbers and paperwork, and they got on buses going back home. Do you know how many hours a week you work every week? On this is probably online. I counted. It's probably about 25 to 30. Now offline, when I have to listen to videos and read documents and all that kind of crap, it's probably another 20. So probably about 50 hours a week. If I add everything else, probably about 50 hours a week. When the Ukraine was really going off, it's probably more like hell. It's probably more like 80 hours a week when the Ukraine thing was at its height. Democrats and left messed up things trying to force us to care about issues that, on the fact that they left, they couldn't read the room. Basically, it wasn't the left. The Democrats in office weren't lefties. They were actually righties, believe it or not. Neocons, they were actually righties. What is the main issue facing black men may face over the next 10 years? Employment, okay? Like everybody else, employment and education. Those are the biggest factors, okay? You got to get up your knowledge, especially in a knowledge economy. You got to have knowledge, okay? A lot of black guys got to get off their ass and stop being lazy. I think there will be a woman president, but she'll be a Republican. Possibly. I don't think so. Where did the full court press go, and when, and will it ever return? Because all these guys can dribble, and they're so skilled, they can all pass and dribble, so a full court press is not going to do you very much good. When you have centers that can bring the ball up the court, it's not going to do you very much good. It'll actually lead to more dunks and fast breaks. Okay, appreciate you, Getter user. Chief Rocket BGS, what channel can you find Jamal Bowie? Oh, just look up Jamal Thomas. Put up Jamal Thomas. His name will pop up. In fact, I was just watching him this morning. Let's see. Let me pull him up. He's had his channel for like 7 or 8 years. You know, he just went to fault lines. It's because one, YouTube was messing with him, and two, he was actually making more money over there, so he stopped putting his stuff up. But since fault lines got bounced, he just went back to what he was doing. See if I can find him. I just saw him. In fact, I got to subscribe to his Patreon. Globe Breakers. Let me just pull him up. Pull him up from my subscriptions. You just go to his channel, because he basically he's doing like 2 or 3 shows a day, so you can't miss him. He's trying to get his numbers up. So now he's really trying to make some money. Where is he? Okay, I'm not seeing him. Damn. Did they bounce? Did they unsubscribe me already? Wow, okay. Okay, let's put him in, punch him in. Yeah, you just go to his channel. Yeah, Progressive Soapbox. He's still there. And put him into the chat. All right, there we go. There we go. Osiris, which is right. So was the low information voters. That's true. If we're going to go by astrology, what signs are more dominant and like to be in charge? The people that like to be in charge are Aries, Capricorn, I would say Sagittarius, Leos, and what's the other one? They really like to be in charge. Those are the ones that really like to be in charge. I can't think of the other one, but those are the main ones. Sag, Aries, Leos, and Capricorns. Those are the bosses, or like to be the bosses. Maduro said them Venezuelans can't come back home. So we stuck with him, okay? All my nephews are in their 20s. All of them date Latinas. Been with them for 2 years minimum. Yeah, yeah, that's who they go to school with. And plus, the Latinas will give them a better deal. Does anyone here has Regis Obama's my brother keeper rant? Oh, good grief. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. U.S. COVID death toll was 1,104,000. Yeah, that's what they say. I think it was closer to like 3 million. How the big role of the U.S. Muslims in Dearborn, Michigan. Okay. Huge, as a matter of fact. For Michigan, it was huge. Trades in tech certifications, fixing robots. Yeah, that. Yep. Unless you're gonna get an infrastructure. Green Gorilla's doing good, man. I just talked to him maybe a month ago. Hit flicks. Is it okay? I just put it in the chat. Okay. Blasians are better. I've been supporting Jamal for gotta be at least 5-6 years. Geek Surgeon, peace. What's going on, man? Where you been? If you were 18 years old and head off to college, what major would you study? If I had to do it over again, it probably would stay in the academy. It probably would have been history and politics. It probably would have made more money instead of chemistry. But if I had gone that way, then I probably would have actually studied politics, history, and maybe something like Soviet studies or even Arabic studies. Probably would have made more money. Watch the PhD on the right talk about a new coalition. We'll see. Well, they have to. They ain't going nowhere. Not Gemini. Geminis are not really bosses like that. Leo here. Demons taught a master class for propaganda. They know how to do it well, man. They've been doing it. I mean, basically, the demos did. The Biden administration put out all the stops. All the neocons, the neocons are actually what they call Trotskyites. Most of the neocons, their grandfathers were probably communists, so they come from that ilk. And the people they hate the USSR because of Stalin. Okay. So most of the neocons know how to do this stuff very well because they studied it. Scorpio, no. Scorpio would like to be everybody's friend. What makes sense? They get a better deal. They're more cooperative. You get a better deal. Okay. They want to follow. Latinas want to follow you. Okay. Black women want you to follow them. That's why you get a better deal. Short Bush Saturdays. I heard that. He got to make money, y'all. He could survive, but he couldn't live off the money that he was being donated to. So you guys, y'all could have made him big, but you guys didn't. So, and now you miss him. But if if you can convince him, man, to come back. But I think he's got to work a lot of hours in the job that he's in. Will Trump try to destroy the unions? No. Actually needs the unions cooperation. What do you think? What role do you think Elon places? Probably technology. Probably the same role he's been playing. There's a lot of misused tech that's out there that Dems did. So that's why he's changed. Have you ever been a Thomas? Do you think you would have ever been a Thomas Sowell? No. When do you like to be a boss? You're a boss now. What are you talking about? Stop, Charles. Stop. You're going to make me double over laughing. You think you have to be in a proper position for history and that kind of stuff to actually pay off. Look at Condoleezza Rice, right? Okay. She was that. She was a history major. Yeah. history and political science major, okay? But you have to be in the right spot. What do you consider to be the highest level of game? Pimp, gigolo, etc. The highest level of game probably is pimp because they have to know female psychology the best. Gigolos not as much, okay? Yeah, I've heard the Trump administration says closer to like 3 million. 0-5 so far. Next time they need to bring in a real FBA American to the office, maybe they'll vote. Okay. I don't think they had anything to do with it. If she had been qualified, you'd have voted for her. Have you watched the Boardwalk Empire? Only little bits. All right, we're at almost an hour. How to prevent a Malthusians in the power elite. Malthusians have been pretty much relegated to the back room because you actually need people to actually keep your systems going. So, Geminis are intelligent. That's true. My wife is Latina. Is it possible for black men, especially, to build businesses with, I'll call Chinese tidal wave closing in? Yeah, I actually answered that. There'll always be businesses, okay? Because the Chinese are not going to be on your soil doing business, okay? The tidal wave coming in. The Chinese are not interested in trying to take over the United States, okay? Thing is, do you want to go over there and learn Chinese? Check out, I did the video with Jeff Teague. Yeah, learn his role. He found out he was right. I remember Jeff Teague, okay? But that's young basketball players, man. I know too many of them. So what he was saying, all he's worried about dunking on people, getting his highlights, and going out and finding some coochie. That's what he's worried about, okay? You know, he wasn't worried about trying to fit in his career. Black men really do need to learn to stop being cheap and support their interests with donations. Yes, true, they do. I think that will change. I think the one thing about this election cycle is now that they know. I think a lot of black men are learning the impact that this sector actually has. So it's not a pipe dream. It's not an aspiration. They can actually see real impact on the ground. Okay, that's when people start donating. How can we defeat white supremacy? So many black women can love us. It doesn't matter. White supremacy is going to die on its own. You don't have to defeat it. The one woman who's best suited to become POTUS, in my opinion, was Condi Rice. I think the person that probably could have been best suited to actually run and win is probably Michelle Obama. She is a consummate politician that doesn't want to be a politician. And be just what are the bare minimums you require in a wife? She got to cook and clean, okay? Number one. Number two, she got to be cooperative, okay? Number three, she's got to be loyal. And loyal is different from faithful. Because I can't be married and have finances with a chick I can't trust. You got to be loyal. In other words, I don't care how many dicks you sit on. When you wait for me, when a push comes to shove, you got my back, okay? It's called loyal. Got to be loyal. Oh, well, he'll be back, man. He got to go back and lick his wounds. Bill Gates, he's not a Malthusian. Bill Gates is controlling. The thing is that population control, okay, is different from reducing the population. If Bill Gates was about being mouthless, he'd have the same kind of birth control in Europe and the United States and not in Africa. Would I drive a BYD? I don't see why not. Where do Geminis fit in the pecking order? Is pecking order as far as what? Is Bill Gates still population control? He was until he got run out. I think COVID kind of ran him out. Dr. Fumar is a loudmouth Leo. I don't claim him. Don't know if anyone asked already. It's because I'm too late in the chat. But what do you see come out doing after retiring? What are some of the books you recommend as far as what? New books. One I have, and she was just talking about it. I got to scan it. I was just looking at the damn thing. I was just looking at it. It's about money. Oh, here it is. Multi-Currency Mercantilism. The New International Monetary Order by Kathleen Tyson. That is my latest book that I've bought. What is my Cash App? Oh man, it's on my page. It should be in the description. Let's see if I can find it. I should have it ready somewhere because it's money. Appreciate you. There it is. I said, whenever do you believe that black men in the majority will separate as their own political? I think it's already starting. Okay, will they completely separate? I don't think so. But I think it's already started. Stop trying to get black women to love you. Be your own man. That's true. Nope, actually, she's very popular. Okay, she'd win. Michelle Obama would win. Even the Democrats say that. Everybody I've asked said, okay, if she was running rather than Kamala Harris, she might have won. I go by talent. I don't go by what people think. Okay, I come across online Chinese tech schools that offer IT courses. Hey, go for it. Super Sticky from Score Church. Appreciate you. Good point about Gates. It'd be just so I could interview Carol Quigley. What would you ask? Okay. You predicted that China would overtake the United States in 2000. Why did you think that? And number two, okay, what did you think about? And I probably already know it. What do you think about the United States and Kissinger bringing China into the fold of the West? I'd ask him about those two things. Supporting my brothers, supporting my big brother. Appreciate you, Geek Surgeon. I've heard of it. I've heard it. The people that talk about Rom actually talks about it a little bit. I think. What's your name? What's your name? I actually talked about it too. So there have been a few people that actually talked about it. It depends on how you describe it, but there you had crazy people that do have demons inside of them. I've dated a couple. Who's the greatest philosopher in your opinion? It's a damn good question. Damn good question. I really don't have one. The greatest, if people that's known, probably would be Socrates. Okay, who still uses stuff. You mentioned a book, either Batman Psychology or Philosophy. I'd have to look at it. I think it's called The Psychology of Batman or something like that. You can actually look it up on Amazon. Will the bond market ever recover on Trump? It might, but the bond market is a bigger thing than just here. It's global. Okay, just be on the left for your track. Okay, I sure will. Yeah, Michelle Obama, as far as talent, I think she might have won this one with the money they put behind her. What would be your response if you marry outside your race and start a family with a non-black woman? Your finances is going to another race. Could care less. My finances don't have to go to another race. Okay, you look at Kobe Bryant, man. Most of his money still goes to the black community. Believe it or not, most of his if you're rich, most of his foundations actually go to black communities. Okay, they still do. And my children will be seen as black. Okay, if you have a Mookie can tell you his mother is white, his father is black. Okay, he's seen as a black man, so most of Mookie's money and talents go to black people. Okay, still to this day, because you're gonna be considered black. Michelle would have been the first Negro to win. Yeah. Mentioned they allow no Naomi Klein to sell books in the United States. Oh, okay. Yeah. They've been called about what is it? Amazon's been called out about censoring. One question: what actor would you like to play a movie about your life? It was produced. That's a damn good question. I don't know. I do not know. Never thought about it. What would a decline in America look like domestically? Depending on what year and how we already declined. How far in the decline? We're already looking at a decline in America. High interest rates, high prices, jobs being automated out. Okay. Racialization. Okay, I don't know what that means. Anyhow, last questions, and we're gonna get out of here. Michael, thank you for the cash app. Who would you recommend help me understand asset classes? Ooh, that is a long, long question. I would start with, damn, who would I start with? About asset classes. Damn, I haven't followed this shit in a long time, man. I have to look it up. About asset classes, I would say Tom Luongo. He talks about asset classes all the time. Okay, you find him on. You look for his podcast. Okay, look at his Patreon. He talks about asset classes all the time. So Todd Luongo. They tried to get RG3 for referring to his daughters as black. I don't know if you've seen his response to them, but he got at them. RG3 up on game. Basically, if you have a black parent, they're gonna see you as black, whether you like it or not. You think Black America will turn dystopian? Nope, I don't think it is. I don't think it will. I mean, Argentina is probably where you're headed, and they're not dystopian. Charles Parnell, okay, maybe. I see biracials as black as well, so the deal with this ideology of black people saying biracials aren't black, that's black women, trying to differentiate themselves. Will there be a good time to buy a home in the coming years? Better interest rates, taking advantage of dropping values. I would say you're gonna have to wait for it to crash, okay? Because the banks are still holding it up, and the banks will have to relinquish all this kind of stuff, just like they've done with commercial property, okay? They're gonna have to get BlackRock and all these other people out of the market. Actually release all these homes back into the market and actually build more. So one thing I did agree with Kamala Harris, you got to build more homes. And maybe if a lot of these immigrants that have come here actually go home, they'll free up more places to live and bring the prices down. So will there be a depression style crash coming soon? I don't think you're gonna get a depression crash. What I think you're gonna get is this this eroding austerity measure, much like what happened to Weimar Germany, with slow style eroding, low wage, high inflation environment that actually crushes people. Okay, a depression crash will be better is because it'll be faster. 2 or 3 years of suffering, and then you can actually start recovering from the bottom. Things will actually collapse and start to rebuild and come back stronger. With this slow style crashing, slow style austerity measures, it erodes you over time. In other words, it lasts for like a decade or two, and you never recover from it. Whereas a crash, it's just like a clear cut in the forest, right? You burn all the trees down, the new trees will start growing right after that. I feel like having a white parent makes your experience of genetics different. It's just not black women wanting to be different. Well, you can feel like anything you want, okay? In this country, you're gonna be seen as black, okay? Black is an identity. It's not genetics. Most black people in America have white genes in them, okay? I have 3 sons. I'm concerned with legacy. They're informed about current state of dating, finding qualified mates here in the West. Which countries in Africa have women most qualified to be wives? I said if I was going to be there, it's not about qualified to be wives. It'd be about where you're actually going to set up shop and be comfortable. I say Kenya. I would say South Africa. They're on some kind of bullshit. But I say Kenya, Ghana, Ethiopia, maybe Somalia. As far as if you're going to import them. And from what I'm hearing, if you can actually learn Arabic, North Africa, Morocco, Tunisia, places like that. If you want a good wife. Yeah, Luango, yep. You didn't say anything about black. Okay. I have no... We talk about black people, okay? We're talking about black people. So I assumed it was black, okay? If you want to take exception to it, I don't care, okay? Will America match the devastation of Weimar Republic after the Treaty of Versailles? Hope not. Somalia, yeah. If you're actually going to import somebody, a Somali, actually good to import. Ghana, yeah. Ghana has become so with those women, with the Ghanaians going over there and the women trying to be westernized. They're not as good wives as they used to be. Yeah, is Todd Luango? Yeah. Todd Luango. Senegalese women are nice. Yeah, but they're on some bullshit too. I've been listening to South African women. Some of those are actually on some bullshit. They're okay, but they're on some bullshit. The kindest one have met her in Ghana. Ghana is starting to change. Is because the influence of the West is starting to change the women. Are you saying bringing them back? Okay, if you're not going to bring them back to the States, then the woman, the type of woman is irrelevant. The thing is, where can you do business and thrive? It's more about the environment than the woman. Anyway, all right, folks, I am done. I am working on overtime right now, so I will see you guys later. Let's see, where is it?
Muzyka Denis 7.